Hey guys, what's going on? This is Eric with Excel 3PL. Thank you so much for downloading the So Easy It's Dumb secret to adding 1% to your bottom line as an Amazon FBA seller. If you're here, you're on our thank you page. Thank you so much. I have so much to go through. This is probably going to be a two-part video, so you're probably on part one right now. Part two should be below. Part one, we're going to go through what this is, what's the secret, why does it work, how does it work, and my experience with it. And then in part two, we're actually going to go into this template that's behind me. And we're going to go into the math so that you can be convinced that this is the next best thing that you can input into your Amazon FBA business if you're not doing it. So what is the secret? It's this thing called drip feeding. Now, drip feeding is kind of like if you are renting a house and you're paying a rent check every month. Normal people would pay a rent check every month and they, write the check out and they mail it to their landlord. But what a lot of traditional Amazon sellers are doing is kind of like you're writing your rent check, but you're writing out and saying, hey, Mr. Landlord, or in this case, Amazon, can I send you 6 months or 12 months worth of rent checks and just pay it all up front? But then the landlord or Amazon comes back and says, yes, you can do that, but actually you're going to have to pay more to pay me up front. And so guys, this is like so dumb. This is like a dumb tax for Amazon sellers. So if you're doing this, you need to stop immediately and start this new thing called drip feeding. Now, how I heard about this, I've been an Amazon seller for 3.5 years now. I sell wall clocks and wedding decor. I don't really sell much anymore. But I heard about this from an Amazon guru. I don't remember who it was. But whenever I realized the power of it and actually sat down and did the math, I was amazed at and really upset because of how much Amazon takes from sellers without even realizing it. Because a lot of this data on Amazon storage costs, which is the main reason why drip feeding works, doesn't even really show up on any of the reports. It's crazy, guys. So I'm going to go down to the bottom here, and here's the quick explanation. So with drip feeding, what you're going to do is you're going to send in more frequent shipments, and you're going to hold less inventory at Amazon. What I found is that most Amazon sellers, they're going to get a purchase order, let's say of 1,000 units from their supplier. It's going to land in the US. They're going to send 50% of that to Amazon immediately, or the whole thing to Amazon. And then they're going to sell that slowly for 6 months to a year, whatever it is. And guys, what's crazy about that is Amazon's charging you storage for every single unit that's in Amazon's ecosystem. And it's crazy the amount of highway robbery it is. To go into some of the detail here, Amazon's storage costs are during Q1 to Q3 is 87 cents per cubic foot per month. And during Q4, it's $2.40 per cubic foot per month. Guys, if you do the math there, it's like $120 per pallet to have stuff stored at Amazon during Q4. It is insanity. If you're using a 3PL, I have our storage costs in here, but our storage rates can be as low as 38 cents per cubic foot per month, and that's Q1 to Q4, guys. So instead of paying $2.40 per cubic foot, come work with us or another 3PL. They might not be as low as us, but they're going to be close. Our actual charge is $30 per pallet, but this is 38 cents per cubic foot per month is what it will be if it's a completely full pallet, which is 48 by 40 by 6 foot tall, is what you can send into Amazon. If it's a half pallet, it'll be a little bit more. It'll be, double this, but it's still going to be less than Amazon. And if you have multiple pallets, it's going to average closer to 38 cents per cubic foot. So guys, that's the main strategy, to give you like a quick overview of what that's going to look like before going into the math up above and what you have to input. A traditional seller is going to send in 1,000 units per, and I'm going to explain all this later. They're going to send in, let's say, 1,000 units at a time, versus what the ideal seller is doing is sending in 320 units every week, which is what they're selling. In this case, I think they're selling 200 units per month. So guys, that's quick overview of what drip feeding is, and then we're going to jump in the next video into the template and the math, and you can see and be convinced why this is the best new opportunity to implement in your Amazon FBA business today.